Hey guys! I see you have perhaps joined for the chapter, or just in general. I'm not very often in the just chatting section, so that's always fun. But hello little Louie and Canadian Sleepyhead and Squishy Deer and Shad as well. Oh, and I have I've added a timer on the nom and the pet commands, by the way, just because it was getting hard for me to read chat yesterday. Just a heads up. Because I don't know how I got here. But yeah, that we don't want to overfeed the bunny. So can I just tiny vent a little bit? Of course you can, little Louie. This is the just chatting section. We'll do all the chatting. Hey Spino, how are you? Thank you for popping back into the stream, into the chat. I appreciate it. But yes, for those of you who aren't aware, we did have a community challenge going for me to read my own book. So today is chapter 2. And I'm just as nervous as I was the first time. It's going good, it's going good. My morning today was better than yesterday, so that's always good. Imposter? How dare you accuse? But how is that? How's everyone's day going so far? Surely not as nerve-wracking as me. I'm just glad nothing went wrong for me this morning. It was like so many different things went wrong yesterday. I did do a little bit of an edit on this chapter. It's okay. It's about as cringy for me as the first one was. So I guess we'll see if you guys want the third chapter afterward. They said they're gonna vent. Oh, I get it. We call the Sadie story time. We totally could. There's gonna be 44 chapters, so 44 streams starting with a chapter. So we could totally do Sadie story time. I love it. Is this morning paper on the toilet? Oh, this morning? Not last night? And I say you look pretty today. And Oscar saying, oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. I look the same as always. My fringe was a bit of a mess. I didn't want to say anything yesterday, but my fringe was quite a bit of a mess yesterday. So, yeah, I can say that today because that was yesterday, so I'm glad no one noticed. Okay, well, the story happened last night, and I got asked, do you want to get freaky in a private chat by a 16-year-old? And they wouldn't stop insisting, but I felt really bad telling them no. Never feel bad saying no. I'm glad you stood your ground. Because that's the thing, some people don't take no for an answer, you know, and one of the things you have to learn to say is no. And if you can say that already, at your age, it'll continue, like, through your entire life until you're, like, 80 or 90. Unless you're already 80 or 90, I have no idea. But, you know, saying no is important. It went through me so fast. Oh. Sadie, I wasn't talking to you, awkward. Oh, okay. My bad. Oh, yeah, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try and, regarding the leaderboard thing, they haven't come back to me via email yet, so I'm gonna try and pop into the Discord and ask them about it. Because I don't know what's happening with that at all at the moment. I found it funny that some people worry about messy hair, and I'm here with curly messy hair and people like the messy curly hair. Yeah, my only issue with my fringe yesterday is, so you can see it, it's kind of straight today. It was kind of like going to the side a bit yesterday, which like really bugged me. Because I like it when my fringe is straight, not like, because sometimes it'll just dry sideways, and yeah, I hate that. Thank you for the stretch and for the hydrate, trying to get me distracted from the chapter reading. I appreciate it. Before we read, oh, you should. It took us 20 minutes to get to the reading last Thursday. But I appreciate it, I do. My hair is an abomination. If it gets any worse, it might fight Hulk. Have you not had like a haircut in quite a long time? They must go if mine doesn't stop being such a pain, I'm shaving. Turn it up again. Yes, Stream Raiders, thank you for reminding me. Let us get the Stream Raiders going. I do have one question for you guys. Do you want the... Wait, this is supposed to be... Right, so this is, I'm pretty sure, tokens or skins. Do you guys want the tokens or do you want the skins? The thing is, there's only increased chance for the skins. You're not guaranteed one, so... Whereas with the tokens, you can get like 20, 30, 50. And I mean, look at how many of these you could unlock. So like, it's up to you guys. You guys want skins? Do you? What will the challenge be? The challenge has been completed, Spiner. So my community challenges at the community's request were to read my chapters of a book that I wrote about 2 years ago. Read more, learn more, go to school, learn almost nothing. Yeah, the thing is, school basically forces you to learn, which you're not as inclined to want to learn if you're forced to do it, I feel like, but it's still important. Gonna have one, had it booked right after New Year's and then lockdown happened. Oh no. Don't really care. We got tokens, we got 2 for skins. I press the skins one also gives scrolls and gold, so okay. Well, it seems we got 2 for 2, so I'm gonna run just a real quick poll. It's up to you guys. Skins or token chests, and then we got skins and tokens. But bear in mind that the tokens aren't guaranteed. Oh, the tokens are guaranteed, the skins not necessarily. But like Oscar says, you get scrolls and gold, so can't abandon any of my captains. Why is that? Ah. Oh, yeah, 10 minutes. I mean, there's no rush. Yeah, if you cancel a stream raider battle with a captain, I don't think you get anything, so might be worth waiting. Love the loot box aspect of maybe getting a skin. Okay, well we got a vote. We got 2 and 2. Oh no. Anyone else wanting to place any votes? Anyone wanting to who joins for stream raiders? Oh, okay. We got 2 more votes coming in for skins, so that's the blue one. Give it a couple more seconds. Oh, 5 to 2. I think the skins might be the most probable here. Yeah, the hair at the top of my head is like triple the normal length at this point. Jeez. Alright, skins has one, so skins it is. Let's start down here. But you have to wait for them to finish their battles. Yeah. Can you tell about the game? So, you get two kinds of people playing this. You get captains, which are basically streamers like me. We only place 1 unit, but you guys, and I also have a view account, you can place a unit every 5 minutes. So you can see here, I have, I think, most of the units by now, but you can place different ones, and you've got like armored, assassin, melee, ranged, support. So it's up to you what you want to place. And you guys as viewers can place one every 5 minutes. And I keep forgetting you also have quests now. I don't have anything specific, so I can place pretty much anything, but the quests are important. You didn't see the poll. Oh. But yeah, so that's basically what you do. I tend to prefer the melee. But that might just be me. I'll place a barbarian. Feels like I'm at the hockey arena. Hey, Squiddy! You're up early! Came here to say I cheated on the hardest exam this year and got an A. Well, I'm very, I hope you're proud of yourself for cheating. I'm sure when you get a question like that in real life at some point in the future and you don't know the question, you'll think back to this and think, God, I wish I'd learned. But congratulations. Play support. Oh, yeah, support can be good as long as you don't have too much support. Is it available on mobile? I do have an app downloaded for it, but I don't know. Because basically I have a program downloaded for it, but apparently only streamers over 100, with 100 followers can do that, but I don't know how it works on mobile. So possibly. I managed to get an app downloaded, so either try it or just use the browser, I guess. Anyway, let us go back to the screen. I feel like most people will be here. I'm gonna try and start earlier this time. Already 12 minutes in, so will I win my next gamble, perhaps? No, you lost! Shakes hand in anger. Congratulations, you played yourself. You can play this on mobile through your browser. Yes. It is on mobile. Use your mobile's web browser. So, they're saying that you can use your web browser, but if I show you here, I actually have which one am I? I've confused myself. There we go. I actually have an app for it right there. If it wants to focus, there we go. Here's me and Emcha. there is the Stream Raiders app. I don't know, I got prompted to download it at one point and I just did. So I don't know, again, if that's because I was on the streamer account with 100 followers or if it's for anyone. No idea. You lost all of yours pre-stream, you did. You pumpkin and Chad. You were doing so well. Hey, but Chad won some french fries, so that's awesome. Joke about me being at the hockey arenas because they have the 50-50 tickets if you want to win a lot of money, and my brother would ask what he wins, and there's chances then the person would talk about it, then he'll say no thank you. Yeah, I don't know anything about hockey. And you know Super Mario Karting is on mobile. Super Mario Karting? Is that a mobile specific Mario Kart? I've not heard of that. They recommend Chrome but Firefox works too. I think I used to use Firefox. You couldn't find an app. I got prompted when I was on the browser, so maybe it is the streamer thing. I don't know. Wrong place to brag about cheating, I think. Yep. Well, I'm not a fan of cheating, but it seems like they left, so I don't know. Clearly just wanting to boast. There's an app. I didn't see one when I looked. I literally just got prompted to download it, so I have no idea. Using Edge because I haven't installed Chrome on my laptop yet. It's not an app, it's a direct link to the browser. Let's have a look. Can I boot it up? Play free with Twitch. I mean, it boots up like this. Whoa. Like, it doesn't look like the... Right? It looks like the... It looks like an app. I don't see like a browser link anywhere. I don't know. Maybe you're right. I have no idea. But yeah, that works for me. So that's the main thing, I guess. Using Edge because I haven't installed Chrome on my laptop yet. Can I get some French fries, please? I'm sad. I totally don't have a gambling addiction. Hang on. Oh, I can't remember the order I have to do this. Is that right? There we go. And because I'm doing it anyway, let's give Enchal some because he lost some as well. It was until they removed it. Oh, we got the fangirl back in chat. Chrome needs at least 32 GB of RAM. Jeez. Yeah, if you have over 100 followers on app, then you can download an app on PC. Yeah. I know that's the case for PC. I wasn't sure about the mobile one. Wait, what? have I confused? As I read the devs weren't bothering. Really? I mean, this looks like an app to me. It linked me, so I had to log in on the browser, but like it's even got like the little Stream Raiders icon at the top rather than like the browser one. I don't know. It's not an app. Whatever. Anyway, we're gonna play some MIDI. It hides the search bar. So which browser does it open up? I'm confused because it's... Like which browser? Because... Okay. Last time we're going to... See? When I go to... For the different versions, it actually has like the Stream Raider sign. Whereas if I go... to my different browsers... We've got Ecosia. And then... Oh no. And we've got Google. So... Oh no. I have no idea. Gotta go. Thanks for being the best streamer I've ever had. Oh, bless you, Spino. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great rest of your day, or if you're heading off to bed, I hope you have a good night. And thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Hey Lou, how are you? I popped into your stream yesterday, Lou, and you just raided someone. It still said you were live, like it was after you'd raided and before you turned off the stream, and I was like, no, I just missed it. I even wrote a message in the chat. I was like, no way. Oh, come here, I want that taco. Google Maps, you don't. Oh. Okie dokie. Wait a second. Oh yeah, because I was Googling Vietnam. Oh yeah, I don't really use Google Chrome. But Google Chrome should be its own section anyway. Yeah, it's still its own section. Ah. You only have one browser. I have two, I think. I have two. Yeah, I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted. so sad. I think what I said was, what did I say? I was like, I just tuned in to the stream and it looks like Lou raided or something, and I was like, well, I guess I'm leaving. Hello, Oreos. Hello, welcome. Alright, we've been here 20 minutes. I started with about 20 minutes last time, so we're gonna do the chapter reading. For anyone who wants to read along, it's the first link here. I think it said it was about 7 minutes reading time, so it should take about 10 minutes or so, maybe, with me reading it aloud. So if anyone wants to read along, I won't be reading chat while reading because it disrupts the flow. I'm very nervous. I had to stop the stream. I felt sick because they made me do loads of Bean Boozled. I could taste dog food for 3 hours afterwards. Oh, bless you, Lou. I've been debating doing the Bean Boozled, but some of them are truly awful. The dog food smell. Enchal did the dog food one when I was in the room once. It stinks. I can remember just how badly it smells. First link says when you click on it. Huh? This page got lost in a good story and never came back. We couldn't find what you're looking for. Page may have been moved, no longer exists. Huh? Very strange. It works for me. I've got it. It works for me. That's really weird. I don't know if it's maybe, I don't know. But it works for me, so I'm not sure. I'm sorry, hopefully I will be able to read it out loud clear enough that you guys can hear and stuff. I'll just look while you read. Oh, thank you, Canadian Sleepyhead. Yeah, I won't be reading the chat while doing the reading, so I've got a little bit of a pop-up that says that now. I'll have this one up. Chat will be read afterwards. So you can say what you want. I'll probably still scroll up to read afterwards, but for 10 minutes or so I won't be reading the chat. I'm doing spicy one, they're awful. Yeah, I don't want to do it. I regret everything. Oh, bless you, Lou. Doesn't for me. Oh, I refreshed it. Yeah, see. Okay. It's chapter 2. So we've done chapter 1. Is a way to quickly summarize. Basically, Sky went to a charity event and a dog charity event. I think it's for animals or dogs. I can't remember if I made it specifically for dogs or not, but she accepted an award on behalf of her father. So chapter 2 continues on from her getting down from that stage. Wish I could tell you they get better, but they don't. I think, Encha, do you still have a second box of them or something? I just thought this music hasn't been going the entire time. Oh well. Oh my god, it's medieval Dynasty stream after exciting. Yes, I'm so excited as well. I don't know if I'll start streaming something else next Friday, but for today I'm still super excited for Medieval Dynasty. Where did the name Mystic Faith come from? I couldn't tell you. I just really liked the name when I was younger. Even now, all of my Story of Seasons, like any farming game that I play, actually, I'm always Mystic Farm. I just really like the word mystic, and then a mystical fate. Like, I don't really know. That's an origin story for a name that I actually couldn't tell you. Wait, did you lemap because of Enchel, or did you accidentally do the lemap? Because a lemap is totally a common typo from Enchel. Anyway, let's get into the reading. The battle's ready in 17 minutes. We wanna be done before that. So, I will be ignoring chat. One last time, I'll just grab the link one if you guys want to read along. Otherwise, just chill and enjoy, I guess, and hopefully you'll have fun. Thank you for the hydrate, Red. It's just before I start. I appreciate it. I did it on purpose because it's funny and I like it, and it's funny on this channel. Oh, bless you. But hey, Redders, I hope you're doing good. Oh, and a little stretch. You guys are taking care of me. I appreciate it. Because I definitely am a little bit worried. Actually, take that off again for 1 second. Enchel rip. Alrighty. Basically a meme of Enchel's in your channel. Yeah, it's basically Enchel's meme on my channel at this point. It's very funny. He even did it in our DMs this morning. Thank you, Seabass, for the follow. I appreciate it, and thank you, little Louis, for the posture check. Alrighty, I guess now it's time to start. A follow of the day. Yes, the first follower indeed. Anyway, Stream Raiders, I don't want the Stream Raiders foghorn to interrupt us, so I am going to be ignoring chat for the next 10 minutes or so. And I will talk to you guys then. Hopefully you guys enjoy part 2 of my 2-year-old story. Alright. She may have experienced nerves. God darn it, great start. She may have experienced nerves on stage just then, but they were nothing compared to the nerves she was experiencing now. However, she was adept at hiding her feelings, so she jutted out her chin and regarded him coolly. She thrust the award in her hands out towards him. Here to pick up your award? Although he didn't regard her as coolly as she him, there was still a lack of emotion in his gaze. Not quite. You were taking too long, so I was about to take the job of accepting the award upon myself when you finally showed up. Mr. Evergreen said I was on time, she dismissed, grabbing her father's hand and placing the award within it as the aforementioned man appeared by her side. Mr. Evergreen was being polite as always, her father answered, not sure whether to shoot a look at his daughter or the abashed charity head. I apologize, sir, he said immediately, but better late than never. Had I known you were here, I would have called for you. Yes, why are you here? She asked her father then, her eyes narrowing the slightest bit. The only reason she turned up is because her parents weren't meant to be here. I was informed my presence was required because of the lack of yours. James turned the award around in his hand and observed it while listening to the hostile words of his daughter. Last-minute business, he responded, but didn't expand more on his words. Sky opened her mouth, ready to retort when James continued before she could interrupt him. This is a very nice award, Theo. Thank you very much. Theodore Evergreen beamed at his friend. The least we can do for your help, so thank you. Sky narrowed her eyes and spoke before her father continued. Has this business got anything to do with me at least, or can I leave? I won't be bothering you, so you don't need to bother me. Enjoy the event. My business is with someone else. Sky nodded. That's all I needed to hear. Mr. Evergreen, I'll be taking my leave now. Ah, of course. It was nice to see you, Miss Simmons, Theodore said as she left the two men to themselves. So what business brings you here, James? Theo asked as he turned back to James. James smiled. Ah, it isn't any business you need to concern yourself over. In fact, I must be on my way now too. It was nice as always to see you, though, James said, sticking out his hand for Theo to shake, which he did. You too, James, you too. Thank you again. Theo placed his second hand on their entwined hands. I'll see you around. See you around, James nodded, clapping his friend on the shoulder before taking his leave as well, and leaving Theo to sort out the rest of the event. Sky was irate as she came out at the side of the stage, but upon seeing the accumulated masses of dogs in the expansive field in front of her, she felt a large portion of it dissipate. Surely it wouldn't harm her to stay a little longer if her dad wouldn't bother her. With a new bounce in her step, Sky attempted to find some dogs to spend time with that looked like they had owners who weren't too chatty. She didn't have to look long when she spotted what appeared to be an Alaskan Malamute a short distance away. She could almost feel her own imaginary fur stand on end in excitement. Hello, she said happily as she walked over, making sure her cheerful tone, which was aimed at the dog, was spoken in a tone acceptable to humans. She did not want to risk disappointing the owner before she even touched the dog. I'm gonna assume the greeting was aimed at me and not the dog, an amused voice said. As she moved her eyes from the dog to the lead and finally the owner, she laid eyes on a handsome young man. And I'm also going to assume you're here for the dog and not for me. Sky couldn't help but crack a small smile at his words, despite how cheesy it was. And I'm going to assume you either have this happen a lot or that's your attempt at a pickup line, she responded as she bent down to pet the dog, having assumed it was all right by the owner based on what he'd just said. The stranger chuckled. Can it not be both? Skye grabbed the sides of the Malamute's face and messed around with its cheeks, which ended up getting the dog more excited. I guess it can, Skye responded before the dog jumped up and pushed her onto the ground in excitement. Oof! Oh dear, I'm so sorry. Are you alright? Bad dog, Archie, he reprimanded his dog, pulling him off her. As the dog was pulled back, he clearly knew he should feel guilty for having knocked her over, but the wagging tail clearly gave away that he was still too happy to leave enough room for much guilt. That's all right, she responded, standing up and dusting herself off. Ah, she said then, noticing a tear in the side. I guess his claw got a good hold of my dress, though. Oh no, how much did it cost? I'll give you the money to replace it, he responded at once, and went to take out his wallet. No, it's fine, she responded, tearing up that side of the dress to her waist. Besides, high-cut dresses are a thing, right? She asked as she admired her handiwork. Are you wearing shorts under that dress? He asked, perplexed. Yes, she replied without hesitation. Can never be too careful. The handsome stranger raised an eyebrow and grinned. That's the first time I've seen something like that. Guy shrugged her shoulders nonchalantly in response to his comment. A little ways away, as James looked over at his daughter. Oh, wait. As James looked over at his daughter in the distance with his friend Fred at his side, Fred couldn't help but laugh as he followed his line of sight. Is that her? He asked James. James pursed his lips and nodded. She doesn't look like she's that bad. Looks can be deceptive, James responded, never taking his eyes off her. I mean, have you ever seen a girl of her status do things like that? Fred shot a sad look over at his friend. James, it's what you call fun. Everyone has to let loose sometimes. The only thing this girl has let loose are her morals, he mumbled to himself. What was that? James shook his head. Never mind. He turned to look at Fred then. Regardless, my wife and I are more than happy to save your family that bit of money if Mason agrees to these conditions. In that case, I can't thank you enough for your help, Fred replied, sticking out his hand as he turned to James, who shook it. Thank you very much. No need for thanks. If anything, I'm hoping I can thank you the next time we see each other. You think Mason will accept the offer? I think so, Fred nodded. He likes challenges, and getting something amazing like this opportunity for free is something he's unlikely to turn down. The hands separated. All right. Well, I'll sort everything out and let you know when I'm done. Call me beforehand if Mason isn't happy with the offer. Will do. I'll see you soon. Fred smiled at his friend. James put up his hand in farewell as he made his way to the car, taking a detour to go past his daughter, who was still chatting with the owner of the Malamute. As he got closer, he was surprised to see that he recognized the young man. He approached the duo from behind Skye, leaving the young man to be the first to notice his presence. He bowed his head out of politeness as the older man approached. Good day, Mr. Simmons. Good day, Adam. James greeted in return. Skye's confused face almost immediately morphed into an angry one as she turned to face the figure who was now the focus of the young man's attention. I thought you said we wouldn't bother each other here, Skye asked him, with obvious distaste laced between her words. And we're not. We're leaving. Come on. See you soon, Adam. Adam bade farewell as James made a move to grab Skye by the upper arm, but she dodged it and looked in the direction from where he'd come from. Business deal gone bad? She asked, amused, trying to find the perpetrator and thinking she'd have to thank him for putting her father in his place. Actually, the complete opposite, James responded, as he was already on his way to the car and expecting her to follow. Which is why I need to get back to the house to sort the rest out. Are you coming? Skye sighed and grunted an unwilling affirmative, for she couldn't be bothered walking back to the house, regardless of how close it was. With a defeated stance, she also bade farewell to the young man called Adam and called her father out of the park and back to the car. Adam bent down next to his dog and looked after them with curiosity as he marvelled at this unusual girl. Who would have thought she was the daughter of James Simmons?